Hello everyone, welcome back again to my class. It's Riza's class again. Today I would like to deliver you some very fascinating, interesting materials. Before I begin my class, as usual, I would like to give you some intermezzo. And this intermezzo, I arranged it myself. I made it myself. Is quite like very common for you guys. I know you guys are at the age of uh like feeling this kind of sensation, this kind of experience. And I hope you guys can enjoy my intermezzo. And don't forget to watch it carefully because our material will begin from that video. So let's check out the video. So, how about the video? It's interesting, right? Yeah, I know. At your age, I would also do the same thing. I would want to go to a concert. I would do some, singing and dancing, and also go on a trip with some of my friends and else. So, let's begin our class. Let's open this class. So, I will open this class by super basic question. So, if you happen to know the answer, please write down your answer on the comment section below. I really am waiting for that answer. So, the question is, what is energy? What on earth is an energy? And what do you think? Based on your knowledge, what do you know about the definition of energy? Like after watching the previous video, what came to your mind? Is it only Taylor Swift on your mind or is it only BTS on your mind? No, right? The point is in the energy. Does energy is resulted? Does the energy is made? Or does the energy is saved? That's all my question. Okay, to make it clear, let me give you the answer, but it's only a simple answer. So, based on holiday book, energy is basically a capacity to do some works or particular works. Based on that simple yet accurate explanation, energy is actually around us. It stays with us through days, weeks, months, years, decades, and so on. It is a part of us since we were born. It's amazing, right? How God gave us His mercy and blessing in the form of energy. Now, let me ask you one thing again. What do you think would happen if there were no energies? It's gonna be a mess, a total mess. We would not be able to function. Everything in this whole universe would crush because without energy, there would be no work. And by that means, no work is no life. Because as we know, life is all about working, and working needs energy. Okay, we have moved from the previous slide. So now let's talk about the form of energy. So actually, there are lots of form of energy in this universe. Since every aspects of our lives are connected through energy, there are so many possibilities. But now, I would like to tell you about four most common forms of energy. The first one is chemical energy. As you can see with the arrow, the red arrow, there is a, what should I say, a ball of rice. So yeah, that is how I make the chemical energy easier for you. So what is chemical energy? A chemical energy is an energy that is stored in the bonds of chemical compounds. It is the energy that is inside in the food that you eat commonly. So inside your body, this food is distributed around your body and is directed in your cells and make you able to do your daily activity. So that is why I make the chemical energy as a what is it? What to call a bowl of rice. That's why. So next up about you can see the arrow. It moves to the potential energy, the waterfalls. So yeah, potential energy is the energy a body has because of its position and condition. A body above the Earth's surface, like water in a mountain reservoir, as what the emoji has potential energy, or in simple, it's about an object that can store energy as the result of its position. Another examples beside the waterfalls is a yo-yo before it is released, and also a book on a table before it falls, and a child at the top of the slide, and also a waterfall, like the emoji. Because later on, the waterfall caused by its height, storming the ground. So the waterfalls and the energy on the emoji, it will like fall from the height and then storming down the ground. By that means the potential energy is no longer there because the condition and the position is different. It's not on the top anymore because it's already storming down the ground. So it's no longer a potential energy. But if it's still on the top, the potential energy is still there. So yeah, you got my point, right? So next up, look, the arrow is moved again. So the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? So kinetic energy is actually a form of energy that is caused by its velocity, or in simple, it's about an object that can store energy as a result of its speed. Okay, speed. Some examples of kinetic energy are a basketball that is thrown by a pitcher and an airplane that flies. It is caused by its super fast speed. It's super duper fast. So it can fly through the air and send you to another country, for example. That's why I put the emoji as the airplane. So as you usually know, if you take a look to the sky and then you see some airplanes are flying in the sky, you might thinking that they are so slow, right? Well, truthfully, it's not slow. It's super fast. So by that means, that makes the plane can move. What can make them move? It's the kinetic energy because they move so fast. That's it. So the last form is, but not least, of course. Look, the arrow is moving again. It's about the electrical energy. So electrical energy is energy derived from electric potential energy, or yeah, kinetic energy by that means. Electricity can be seen in nature in a bolt of lightning. So lightning is nothing but a large number of electrons flowing through air all at once, releasing a huge amount of energy. So yes, lightning is a form of electrical energy. So you can commonly see this lightning like literally everywhere, but be aware. If you see, don't ever get close to it. Just go away, go away. Next, energy transfer. So, energy transfer, as you can see from the slide, so energy transfer is a transformation from one form of energy into another form of energy. For the example, I already attached an example of a battery The battery is the simplest one. You can easily find it in your home. It's very easy for you to find it. As you can see from the shown slide, the battery, which is in the color of a brownish, it is resulted from the battery. There is an electric. So the arrow coming from the battery to the electric. So the energy transfer is coming from a chemical form, which is the battery itself, to the electric form, which is the electrical form itself. As simple as that. So that is what does it mean by the energy transfer or the energy transformation. So it's the changing of one energy into another form of energy. So for the last one, really, really last one. The most important note about learning energy is to get to know about the resources. We previously already talked about vehicles, electrical, and etc. But do you know where they got the energy? It's from the original resources, the mother of resources, of all of the things that happen in our circumstance, the resources. You can see all of the emojis I already put in the slide. You must be familiar with some of them, but not with another. So, about these resources, unfortunately, not all resources are available until forever. There would be a time when it comes to an end and becomes unavailable. That's so sad. Really, really sad. And we're really near that. That's why a lot of eco-friendly thing is happening right now. So that's why you guys really need to know how to differentiate between those two kinds of resources. Okay, for the first one, it's about the non-renewable energy. As you can see from the emojis I already like literally mentioned all of it. The most common one. The first one is maybe you are very familiar with it. Maybe you can see it from movie, from series, or from your parents. I mean, your parents tell you about this. So the first emoji, it's about nuclear. It's the nuclear energy. So nuclear energy is non-renewable. And then the next one, it's pretty clear actually. You can see it in Pertamina. So it is called a petroleum, or in Bahasa, we know it as minyak bumi. So petroleum is the main resource of your car. You cannot go anywhere without your car, and your car cannot move without petroleum. And yes, it is sad, but I have to say, all the scientists in the world already claim that, and it is the truth, the fact that petroleum is a non-renewable energy. So yes, someday it might be not available anymore. And that's why recently there is so much scientists are working on eco-friendly petroleum. So they kind of make the renewable version of petroleum. So okay, next. It's the picture of a burning coal. So yeah, it is a coal, or in Bahasa we know it as batu bara. So yeah, coal is a non-renewable energy too. Next, for the renewable, there are three forms of most common resources of renewable energy. Renewable energy is already known as an alternative way for people that used to use the non-renewable energy that will move to eco-friendly version, which is the renewable energy. There's three types. The first one is solar cell, and then the second one is the water, and then third one is the wind. So yeah, you can see clearly in the emojis. That's the examples of the renewable energy. Renewable energy is the energy that is like that would be available until forever, like except from the doom days later, the end days later on, which we don't know when. they will still together with us. And yes, we would not be able to see the world without sun, without water, and without wind, because that's impossible. So that's renewable energy and non-renewable energy. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for following my class session, and I hope you get at least something from my materials, from everything that I've done. I really am sorry for everything that I've said. If it hurts you, if it is inconvenience for you, yeah, thank you so much again, and see you next week. Oh yeah, don't forget to do the quiz because I will check it thoroughly one by one. Thank you guys. Bye bye.